What is up, everyone? Today I wanted to talk about this Poncho Pikachu Gyarados for sale. Currently listed on eBay as of April 13th, 10:44 p.m. Central Time. We look at it, PSA 8. I really want to make a video about the PSA 8s because you really don't see them for sale, I feel like, too often on eBay. You see a lot of 9s, a lot of 10s. With this card, PSA 9s go for like, I've seen 17, 1800 up to like 21, 22. PSA 10 is like 24 to 3 grand. And so when you see an 8, it's like you understand that, okay, it's an 8. It's, the card quality is a bit less. But then again, we look at the price, what the seller is asking for, $12.50, $8 shipping, plus sales tax. You're looking under a little less than $1,400 for this card. And to be honest, I think that's a very fair price, right? Because if you go for PSA 10, that can be basically double this price. When we're talking about cards, about these grails, basically, these grail cards, and their pricing and their grades, it's like, do you really need that 10? Or do you just want to have this card in your collection, in your hands? Yeah, the quote-unquote quality is a bit less, but you snagged it at a very decent price, and you have it in your possession. And over time, another 5 years from now, these ponchos, these 8s, might be at 2, 3, 4 grand. We don't know. But I would assume that these cards are just going to hold, at least at the very minimum. They're not going to go down. They're going to hold their value. And for this price, $12.50, I feel like it's very fair. We look at the photos. We blow it up. Don't really see anything. Don't see any whitening. The edging looks good. We don't see any real damage, to be honest. The only thing I really see, quote unquote, wrong with the card, it's its centering, to be honest. Left side's really thin. Right side's very thick. But besides that, it looks like a really nice card. And for the price, I would definitely snag it up. As you know, we want to be careful with like scams and stuff. So boom, we got the blue check mark. eBay guarantees that this is going to be authentic. We look at the seller, 100% positive feedback, top rated seller. Boom, we go look at the seller. His feedback section is amazing. 594 items sold. That's what we like to see. Feedback, only one neutral rating in the last year, 116 positive and 0 negative. That's fantastic. That means that basically this seller is good to go. You shouldn't really feel apprehensive when buying this card. Oh, is it going to get here? Is something going to happen? Am I going to get scammed? It looks like the seller is very trustworthy. eBay backs it. I think it's a great price. If we go look at the cert number with PSA, boom, correct cert number. You always want to check your cert numbers. I can't stress that enough, especially with PSA. Any grading company, actually, if they provide that number that you can actually go on their website and check, make sure it's the right card, right grade, and matching cert number, which it is. And that's fantastic. Boom, we look at population with PSA. Obviously, there's a bit more with other companies like CGC, Beckett, so on and so forth, right? With this, PSA 8s with the Gyarados, there's only 43. Obviously, there's 1790 higher grades. Usually, these Japanese cards come in a much better quality. So it is kind of rare to see it, in a PSA 8, 7, 6. If that's the case, it's usually been played a lot. It's, maybe a little kid had it, maybe something happened during shipping that box. It got really tossed around. But still, with a population of, 8 or higher, under 1,900 cards with PSA, it's still a very limited card. And everyone knows these Poncho, Pikachus are very sought after. And in my personal opinion, the Gyarados looks really nice. Gyarados, I feel like the Gyarados and Magikarp look a lot better than the Charizards. That might be a very unpopular opinion, but that is my own opinion, I feel like. But yeah, it's up for sale as of April 13th. Very fair price. There was one like comparable that I did see about last week that sold. Actually, it sold yesterday, as you can see, April 12th. Best offer accepted of less than $1,200. And this was the Rayquaza, and this is the same thing. Didn't see really too much whitening. Very trustworthy seller as well. We look at the card, boom, very beautiful card. It is the shiny version, which tends to go for a bit more than the normal green Poncho Pikachu. But yeah, that's kind of just comparable, that just sold recently. It's still $12.50, $1,200, even $11.50, $1,100. That's kind of the ballpark for these PSA 8s, which I think is very fair. I'll go back to there. Let's see. There's a CGC 10 for 2,600. Very nice card. That's just a different seller though. Different listing there. Boom. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Drop a like, drop a comment. Tell me what you think about the Poncho Pikachus. Do you think this is a fair price? Would you buy if you had the funds? maybe you are gonna buy it. If you do buy it, let me know if you saw it and then you went to go buy it. Give me a little bit of credit, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care and goodbye.